ஹாய் வித் லவ் சாந்தனு கிகி உடைய ஒவ்வொரு சப்ஸ்கிரைபர்ஸ்க்கும் வணக்கம். எல்லாராலையுமே வந்து ஈஸியா ஸ்டார் ஆக முடியாது. நம்ம ஹோம் டவுன்ல நம்ம ஸ்டேட்ல ஸ்டார் ஆகுறதுங்கிறது சாதாரணமான விஷயமே கிடையாது. அது நம்ம ஊர்ல மட்டும் இல்லாம டு பி நோன் as ஒன் ஆஃப் த மோஸ்ட் versatile ஆக்டர் இன் த கண்ட்ரி இஸ் நோ ஆர்டினரி அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் அட் ஆல். ஏன்னா அதுக்கான உழைப்பும் டெடிகேஷனும் வேற லெவல்ல இருக்கணும். பேன் இந்தியன் ஸ்டார் ஹூஸ் நாட் ஒன்லி a versatile actor but also a successful director, successful producer. So ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. We are so happy to welcome Prithviraj Sukumaran அவர்கள் today with us. Hello, welcome.
Thank you Kiki.
எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கேன். நீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கேங்க. After long time ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. ஹாப்பி ஓணம். ஏன்னா வந்து இன்னைக்கு வந்து ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் ஓணமா இருக்க போது உங்களுக்கும் உங்களுடைய டீம் குருதிக்கும். ஏன்னா குருதி வந்து Amazon Prime Videoல ரிலீஸ் ஆயிருக்கு and we've been seeing a lot of very good reviews. So happy. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Vazhakama வந்து when for Onam you see it is always associated for us Malayalis with the sadhya, with the movie and family time. So in the theater visit angiradhu vandu Onam time la it is given, there is this theater visit that you go, like from my childhood days. Onam there will be like 2 or 3 huge Onam releases in theaters, and this family going to the theaters to watch a movie is a thing that you do for Onam in Kerala. Unfortunately this time around we can't go to the theaters, but Amazon Prime Videos bring the theaters to you. And usually on the pathingana Kerala la Onam season na 5 films irukum, like 5 big films would have been scheduled for release during Onam, and almost every Onam there is a film of mine releasing also in theaters. Inda vaati epdingana there's only one new film reaching the audience during this Onam time, and then that is Kurudi. So that is a huge that's something big for us. And all the reviews, all the love, all the respect for the content that we have created is so overwhelming. And full thanks to Amazon Prime Video, because given the circumstances in the madri oru time la vandu 240 plus territories la oru big Onam release to bring Kurudi in front of cinema lovers is something nothing more that we as a team could have asked for. So very very happy, and I hope people who haven't seen Kurudi yet tune into Amazon Prime Video ASAP and watch the film.
கண்டிப்பா சூப்பர். சோ பிஃபோர் வி கெட் இன்டு குருதி, எப்பவுமே வந்து நீங்க எல்லாருக்குமே தெரிஞ்ச ஒரு விஷயம், தமிழ் ஆடியன்ஸ் ஹேஸ் a special connection with actor Prithviraj. But actor Prithvirajக்கு வந்து what is the connection between Tamil cinema? How is it?
See, I've always எனக்கு வந்து எப்படின்னா always Tamil films that have come to me, that the directors and the writers and the subjects that have come to me have always shown a lot of respect for me as an actor. Like it is only when they come to me, it is almost given that a challenging character, it will be a film that needs me. In fact, after Kavi Thalaivan, which is the last Tamil film I did, there were multiple films that I wanted to do, and when the subject cater, I really want to do this. I நினைச்ச நிறைய films actually I listened to the scripts, but I just did not have time because I was just busy with my Malayalam cinema, my directorial. Then I'm doing this huge film called Aadu Jeevitham, so like every year, and I have to get back into that appearance. So mudiyala, but I'm so looking forward to doing Tamil cinema again. It's been whatever I've done in Tamil cinema has given me so much gratification, so much joy, and I'm very proud of the fact that I think maybe one among 2 Malayalam actors who won a state award from the government of Tamil Nadu. So
ஏன்னா உங்க அவார்ட்ஸ பத்தி சொல்லணும்னா போயிட்டே இருக்கும், அவ்வளவு பெரிய லிஸ்ட் இருக்கு. ஏன்னா such a brilliant performer.
Thank you so much.
Tamil industry, we Tamil audience are missing you, so please do come and do a film soon.
Kandipa, definitely.
Okay, so coming back to Kurudi, what is the reason behind the title Kurudi?
So Kurudingra, the word when you literally translate it, basically means a holy offering of life, a holy sacrifice of life. So the tagline pathingana, we have called it the holy slaughter. Why we have chosen to call it a slaughter is also because contextually within what the film is about, the word is about a loss of life, a potential loss of life, for which different people find different justifications. So it is one word that sort of has a positive and a negative vibe attached to it. You look at it from one perspective, you think, it is an offering of righteousness. In another perspective, it is an offering of absolute hate. And so அது வந்து இந்த படத்தோட கான்டெக்ஸ்டுக்கு it really sits well, which is why I choose this was not the first title of the script.
Okay.
This just struck me as something that the film that sits so well with the context of the film. So when I pitched it to Anish, our writer, and the director Manu, both of them agreed to it immediately. That's how we finalized on this. Yeah.
And I saw the trailer. Majority வந்து night shoots தான் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க அப்படின்ற மாதிரி இருக்கு.
ஆமா. So இது வந்து one part of the film, after one part of the film, after basically a real time narrative மாதிரி இருக்கும். It is the whole entire story happens from one day, from one morning to the next early morning.
Okay.
So அதுல வந்து narrativeல வந்து the major portion of the narrative is that night.
Okay. So ஐயப்பனும் கோஷியும்ல வந்து கோஷியா, அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து கோல்கேஸ்ல வந்து ஏசிபி சத்யஜித், அதுக்கப்புறம் டிரைவிங் லைசென்ஸ்ல வந்து ஹரீந்திரன். All these are character driven roles. Is this how you choose your roles?
There's a mistake actually. Cold Case is not a character driven film at all.
Okay.
Cold Case was just one of those films when the industry was shut down and we didn't know how or when to restart. We were all thinking, okay, what can we do now? எப்படி restart பண்ணலாம் அப்படி நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கும்போது the script came my way, Cold Case. So obviously அதுல வந்து ஏதோ ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு கேரக்டர், ஒரு காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் கேரக்டர் எனக்கு வந்து as an actor ஐயோ அந்த படம் பண்ணணும்ங்கற it was not like that. It was just we looked at it as that one small film that could maybe potentially restart Malayalam industry. And of course then Drishyam 2 happened, which then sort of skyrocketed and became a cult film. But for me, Cold Case was more about facilitating one film. I must have worked in that film for 8 or 9 days. So it was me facilitating a film so that okay, everything restarts and the industry is back up and running. I do what I can. So it was not a character-driven film at all. It's a plot-driven film, and all the actors in the film are just characters in the plot.
Okay.
But Kurudi is very much a character-driven film, and it is not just a character-driven. All the characters, it is the characters that drive the plot. So padam pathina, you will know that at different points in the film switches to different perspective. It almost urges the viewer to think as Laik for a brief while, then think as Ibrahim for a brief while, think as Rasool for a brief while, think as Musa for a brief while, then come and look at what Sumati is thinking. So அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு narrative இருக்கு இதுக்கு. So it is completely character driven, which is why it was very, very important for us that we cast the best actors we can for the roles that we thought suited them. So and that is, I think, the biggest asset of Kurudi, I believe, are its performances. All the actors are wonderful in the film. And now from the reviews and what people are saying, after having watched it on Amazon Prime Video, we feel so justified that our judgment was correct. நம்ம நினைச்சது கரெக்டா இருந்தோங்கிறது வந்து and at Prithviraj Productions, I'm really proud that we backed the film. So
இப்பதான் ஒரு full satisfactionே இருக்கு இல்லையா?
ஆமா
இவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்பட்டதுக்கு ஒரு நல்ல பலன் கிடைச்சிருக்கு. and பாத்தீங்கன்னா லைக் ஒவ்வொரு கேரக்டருக்குமே நீங்க வந்து உயிர் கொடுக்கறீங்க. அது வாட் எவர் ரோல் என்ன இருந்தாலும் you're just giving a full involvement, அந்த ஒரு உயிர் கொடுக்கறீங்க. That's a great thing. We admire that in you. And இந்த கேரக்டர் லைக்கு நீங்க என்னெல்லாம் ஸ்டடி பண்ணீங்க? How did you prepare yourself?
So more than anything, it is just Laik is somebody entirely driven by his convictions and the way he thinks, right? And அவருக்கு வந்து அவர் நினைப்புல வந்து 100% conviction. Nobody can convince him that he is wrong. And not just that, he's also a very eloquent speaker. Like பேசுறத கேட்டுக்கிட்டே இருந்தா you will actually start wanting to think like he does. And that happens in the film. Like manages to come amongst this group of people, talk, and actually sort of what Laik does is through his words and through what he says, he sort of slowly brings out the true nature of everybody in that group of people. So adukku vandu more than anything, Laik needed to be somebody who behaved, looked, and acted as somebody who has no iota of doubt within him. Like there is absolutely no doubt in what he thinks, what he believes, what he says. 100% conviction, as opposed to Ibrahim. Ibrahim is full of doubts. Ibrahim is constantly being questioned. Ibrahim's faith is being questioned. Ibrahim's ideologies are being questioned. Ibrahim's beliefs are being questioned. Ibrahim's confidence is being questioned. So that is what the film is about. There is this unstoppable force, of violence, which is like you just can't stop him. And there is immovable object of faith, even with all the questions and all the challenges thrown at him, even with all that life keeps asking him. He just does not let go of his faith, of his belief, of his conviction in humanity, but he's constantly doubting himself. இதுதான் அந்த படத்தோட நரேட்டிவ் ஸ்ட்ரக்சரே வந்து இப்படி இருக்கும். ஆக்சுவலி
இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கா இருக்கு. சோ ஏதாவது ஒரு டிரைவிங் ஃபேக்டர் இந்த படத்தை இந்த விஷயத்துக்காகவே பார்த்து ஆகணும் அப்படின்னு ஏதாவது ஒண்ணு இருக்கும்ல, அது என்னவா இருக்கும்?
So அதான் அப்படின்னு ஒரு this film is much bigger than what the film actually is when you see it.
Okay.
What I mean is பார்க்கும்போது at one level it is a socio-political thriller, a fast-paced mainstream, அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு படம். But what the film speaks about is actually much bigger than the film itself. We are choosing a small group of people to say the story, but the story is about something much bigger than the group of people. In the Kurudiingra padam vandu is very much a byproduct of our times. These characters have taken shape from the times that we live in. I will only say this much because I'm sure even now there are millions out there who are yet to watch Kurudi on Amazon Prime Video. Yeah, for people who have seen Kurudi will know what I mean. Okay. So which is why I think it's a very important film. It's a very, very significant film, not just for what it is aesthetically or creatively, but also for what the film says. It is very important. It is very important, and what the film tries to tell you about hate is very, very important. Yeah.
Nice, very nice. நிறைய விஷயங்கள் உங்களுக்குள்ள இருக்கு, அதை நாங்க ஒண்ணா பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். And one actor you want to direct, அவங்கள வெச்சு நான் படம் எடுக்கணும்.
Of course there is Mammootty. I want to do a film with Mammootty. Okay. I want to do a film with Kamal sir.
Wow.
I want to do a film with Rajini sir. I had the opportunity to do a film with Rajini sir. I couldn't because of my time issues. Okay. And I really would like to direct Bachchan sir.
சூப்பர். சோ எல்லா லாங்குவேஜஸ்லயும் நீங்க கவர் பண்ணிடணுங்க கூடி சீக்கிரம். இப்போ பாத்தீங்களா, பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் திஸ் கோவிட் சிச்சுவேஷன் லாட் ஆஃப் ஃபிலிம்ஸ் ஆர் லைக் டிஜிட்டல் ரிலீஸ் தான் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு. அண்ட் அது எஸ்பெஷலி மலையாளம் ஃபிலிம்ஸ் சூப்பர் வெரி நைஸ் ஃபிலிம்ஸ் ஆன் Amazon Prime Videoல இருக்கு. அண்ட் நிறைய பேருக்கு வித்தியாசமான படங்கள் பார்க்கிறதுக்கான வாய்ப்பும் இருக்கு. So how do you see this?
I've made this opinion on interviews that very soon you will see films premiering on service providers platforms and all that. What would have happened maybe 5 years down the line happened 1 year down the line. And as far as Amazon Prime Video is concerned, my association with them go back a long way, because their entry into Malayalam cinema, their big ticket entry into Malayalam cinema happened with Lucifer, my debut directorial. So from then on we have had an association where there is mutual trust, so when I pitch a film to Amazon Prime Video, they trust me to make sure that it is content of some quality. And I also trust Amazon Prime Video that if I give my film to them, they give the film the best release, the best platform that the film deserves. Right, like right now for Kurudi, I mean, I don't think these many people would have seen Kurudi in a day or two if it had released in theaters.
Yes.
It is impossible. Like Kurudi is available at a same time in over 240 plus territories, wherever Amazon Prime Video is available as a service provider, and that is across the world. And that is amazing. That is amazing. And this newfound love and respect for Malayalam cinema is majorly because of Amazon Prime Video. Amazon Prime Video is now, I think today, like a showcase for some of Malayalam's best. And I hope it continues being that way. And I have to say this, that Amazon Prime Video's entry into Malayalam cinema has changed the business demographic of the industry head to toe. Lovely. Head to toe. Like before and after Amazon Prime Video's entry into Malayalam cinema, our industry has changed completely, and completely for the good. We can now dream of bigger films. We can now dream of more adventurous films. It is not just that they brought in the digital rights revenue. They also brought in a lot of other things, like us thinking now, hang on, so there is another way to do things. There is another way we can pull off projects. And it has changed everything. It has changed our overseas business territories. It has changed our satellite associations. So it is just single-handedly, it is the most important thing to have happened for the business of Malayalam cinema in the last 10 years.
True, yeah. Many people are inside the house, so நிறைய languages பார்க்கிறதுக்கான வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு, and they discover a lot of films and they watch, especially Malayalam films. They've been watching a lot of Malayalam films in Amazon Prime Video, so it's been very helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kuruthi ஓட படத்துல வர cast and crew பத்தி நீங்க ஏதாவது சொல்லுங்களேன்.
Like I said, Kuruthi what was most important for me and for Manu and Anish is that we get the casting right, because the entire film is about acting. நீங்க படம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா படம் முதல்ல இருந்து லாஸ்ட் வரைக்கும் it's pretty much shot in this range. It's about shooting people's faces and what is happening on their face. So it is very important that we get to shoot faces where these things will show. So I had told them, so Manu and Anish did not have a lot of contacts in Malayalam industry. One, because they're very new, and two, Manu is from Bombay. He doesn't have a lot of contacts in Malayalam. So I had told them, listen, I'm going to start reaching out to cast members that I think will be good for the film. If I don't get them, if I don't get actors that I think are good for the film, we will wait. And we will only do the film when we get the actors. I had told them, because if it's not the film that you can do like that.
Yeah.
But what happened was, the first person I reached out to was Roshan. He agreed the same day. And the other actors, everybody agreed to do the film on the first phone call. Phone la ஒரு half 20 minutes la this is what the film is about. Everybody said we want to do this. So the casting exercise that I thought might take us a few months took us 3 days. And we were like, oh, this is much faster than we thought. So in about less than a month's time, we started shoot. And in 24 days, we finished shoot. In the next 2 weeks, I had finished post-production.
Wow.
And before anybody realized, the film was ready for release. So by end of Jan, we started shoot end of November. And by end of Jan, the film was done, post-produced, ready for release. And all of us had seen the film. And we were super excited about what we had made. So finally, when we decided that, no, the best way to do this is through Amazon Prime Video. And I showed the film to Amazon Prime Video, and they immediately got back saying, if you will give this to us, we want this film. So, yeah.
சூப்பர். கேக்குறதுக்கே எவ்வளவு இதா இருக்கு. அதுவும் 24 டேஸ்ல முடிச்சிருக்கீங்க, 2 வீக்ஸ் போஸ்ட் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் முடிச்சிட்டீங்க அப்படின்னும் போது இதெல்லாம் சூப்பர் குவிக்ல. I think Malayalam industry works very fast. That's what I've heard.
We do work very fast. We have wonderful technicians, and we have teams in place that are super efficient with the time that they put in. But even for Malayalam standards, this is very, very fast. Even for Malayalam standards, this is unheard of. So
okay, so director or actor?
Actor.
Ena first adudane. Okay, so Kerala food or multi-cuisine food?
Kerala food.
Anytime. Rom-com or thriller?
See, it's a very, very generic question. When people categorize cinema, I find it difficult to choose films like that. There are only two kinds of cinema for me, good and bad. In the good cinema, I will see that. The same enjoyment I will have watching a rom-com as I will have watching a thriller or an action film. So it's tough to choose. Good cinema, whatever it is, I'm fine. Yeah.
So coming back to Kuruthi, have you done any risky stunts for the film or something?
So Kuruthi, there is action, and all the action in Kuruthi is very real kind of an action. It's not one of those cinema people flying around. Obviously, there's not that kind of film.
So what are your upcoming projects?
One is a film called Kadua by director Shaji Kailas. It's a huge, big-scale action film, masala mainstream action film, and it's something I really look forward to, because it's been a while since I have done something like that as a main lead. I've done Lucifer as a director, but it's again one of those massy commercial films. Then there's a film called Janagana Mana, which is also shoot is remaining. It's something I'm again very excited about. For also, it's a very commercial film, but what the film speaks about, some of the incidents and some of the issues that the film points at, is very, very important, and it is done in a very interesting way. Okay. I'm also doing a project with Alphonse Putran, which again I'll be producing with Magic Frames. So depending on what the conditions are in Kerala and how things span out, only I will know the order of these commitments. Then I'm doing a film, a non-Malayalam film after that. Okay. Then I go back to shooting Aadu Jeevitham in Algeria. So
okay. சோ கேக்குறதுக்கே எனக்கு அப்படியே பயமா இருக்கு. எப்படிதான் நீங்க ஹேண்டில் பண்றீங்கன்னே தெரியல. ரியலி சோ இன்ஸ்பைரிங் யூ ஆர். சீரியஸ்லி
Thank you.
யூ ஹேவ் a superb lined up project with you and கண்டிப்பா ஒன்னொன்னும் வித்தியாசமா இருக்க போகுது. ஏன்னா
Thank you.
எப்பவுமே உங்ககிட்ட இருந்து வரது வந்து எப்பவுமே டிஃப்ரெண்டா தான் இருந்தது ஒவ்வொரு படமும். சோ இதுவும்
Yeah.
கண்டிப்பா டிஃப்ரெண்டான ஃபிலிம்ஸ் தான் உங்க கையில இருக்கும். சோ ஆல் தி வெரி பெஸ்ட் டு யூ.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us today. That too in our channel with Love Shantanu Kiki. We are really happy. Thanks to Amazon Prime Video for this opportunity. And
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And once again, happy Onam.
Happy Onam to all. Happy Onam to all of you, and thank you so much for the love and the support that you've given for Kurudi. And for those of you who have not seen Kurudi yet, do watch Kurudi right now on Amazon Prime Video. It's available in more than 240 territories. I am sure that you will like the film. Thank you so much.
Exactly. Thank you so much.